Electric shock is a major risk. So how do we avoid getting shocked? We all must understand and recognize electrical hazards. All electrical work above 110 volts DC or 50 volts AC must submit to Vedanta's electrical safety standard. This standard covers all electrical work involving construction, usage, maintenance, repair, decommissioning, and demolition of electrical equipment, including arc flash protection. What does this standard apply to? If any of your employees or contractors should be exposed to electrical hazards, they're required to undergo electrical hazard training once they start work and every year thereafter. Plus, all duty electricians and artisans must be appropriately trained in emergency fire and first aid response procedures. Please keep in mind that all electrical work must be conducted by competent personnel in accordance with governing regulation codes, design criteria, and safe work procedures. All electrical safety devices shall be installed on all final distribution circuits with the settings established by qualified personnel on your team. Let's move on to the isolation and access procedures. Do not work on live equipment unless it's essential to have the equipment energized. If absolutely required, only do so with the necessary PPE and insulated tools. All energized electrical work will require a safe work procedure. If you are doing voltage testing or you do not require any tools, then you require an electrical work permit. All electrical panels, enclosures, control centers, substations, and equipment must be appropriately guarded, labeled, and made inaccessible to unauthorized personnel. These areas are designated as control areas. If any untrained personnel, such as visitors, are to enter any of these controlled areas, you should communicate all hazards to them and escort them safely through the premises. Contractors must need work permit to perform any task in controlled area. You are strictly prohibited to access to an electrical cabinet or other such enclosures with terminals in excess of 1000 volts. For any alterations to the electrical system and protection scheme, include a documented change management procedure which must be approved by a competent authority. Display single line diagrams at electrical distribution points. If you have employees working on overhead or underground power lines, they must be assessed, and all appropriate labeling and controls must be in place to protect personnel working in close proximity. You shall develop a system of maintaining an up-to-date buried service drawings and a mechanism for capturing installation changes. Use electrical equipment earthing switches where provided. Otherwise, employ portable earths using extreme caution. All substations and electrical rooms must have appropriate signage with the proper emergency procedures posted. And there must always be an adequate and safe means of removing victims in contact with live equipment. As long as you obey all these safety procedures and laws, you will be well on your way to creating a healthy, stable work environment. Inspect and test electrical equipment and electrical safety devices on a regular basis. And remember, you must adhere to 100% of the standard 100% of the time.